My name is Tera Fukuhara, and I just completed the Culinary Diploma program.
And you won an award today. What did you win?
I did. I won the President's Award today. So before I came to culinary school, I actually was working in sales and marketing for a small technology company down in Seattle. And was sitting on like a plane coming back from work one night and was just like, what am I doing with my life? This is not what I want to be doing. And I'm 29 years old and kind of felt like it was time for me to kind of take back my life before I was 30. So I checked out some culinary schools around Portland and had heard about this school. And I had checked out some schools when I was younger, right when I was out of high school, and didn't really feel very welcomed. It was like a lot of people trying to ask me how I was going to pay for college more than just like telling me about the programs. And the second I walked into the office here, people were so excited about the school, and I remember Heidi was just so welcoming, and the instructors came out and said hello to me, and I got to take a tour and go into the classrooms, and it just felt extremely real and what I've been looking for the last, 15 years, 10 years of my life. So I felt, and I still feel really lucky that I fell into this school, and kind of feels like it was supposed to happen. So right, I had actually a couple of years back I went to the other school, and they were actually doing really well, and then I went back there and they had gotten rid of their associates program. They had gotten rid of a lot of their classes that really got me excited, and they were really pressuring me about my money. And I remember leaving that school, and like I kind of broke down and started crying and was really upset because I was like, that was my one ticket into going back to school and changing my life. And then I had heard about this school through one of my friend's parents, and he's actually a teacher over at Lincoln High School. And, there's this really great school that I hear they are doing really different things, and so I think I scheduled an appointment to come here maybe a couple weeks after, and was blown away. I remember like after meeting with Heidi and checking out the school, I sat in my car and just like was so excited. I started crying, and I called my parents, and I just knew that it was perfect. And it was a lot actually cheaper than the art institutes and the cordon bleus that I had looked at. So I had worked in a restaurant, but like a really small restaurant back at home from, the age of 16 until like 24. And it was the same restaurant. It was really great, but I definitely was making like sandwiches and really small, easy dishes. So my anxiety level coming into my first day of class was like really high because I didn't know the caliber of students. And it was pretty shocking to see how mixed the classroom was, and how I actually felt like I wasn't behind at all as far as like level of culinary aptitude. I guess they really don't need to have one because you're literally peeling potatoes and cutting different, like doing knife cuts for the first 3 weeks, and they kind of in T1 put you all on the same level. I mean, you really can't progress in that first term. You can't really like blossom in that first term. They keep it pretty simple and easy so that everybody kind of is on that same level, I guess. I really love it here. First term, it didn't take me very long to feel like this was where I was supposed to be. I really had my shakes, all the shakes were gone after I think the first couple weeks. Testing time kind of freaked me out when we had to do Mirepoix tests and stuff like that, but I never really got nervous until T2 with Brophy and live fire and stuff. But that was really great. I mean, what's really great about this school is if you perform really well and the instructors see that you care about what you're doing, a lot of opportunities get handed to you. Like I now work at Veritable Quandaries, and I started working there my second or third week into actually being in school here. So I was still a T1 student when I got asked to work at this amazing restaurant, and that would have never fallen into my lap had I not, decided to go to school. And it's just an amazing restaurant to just be kind of thrown into when I haven't been cooking. I hadn't been cooking for don't know, like 6 or 7 years. So it was really great, and it was really great. It's been really great to work that job and go to school here, because in the second and third terms, when you're given more freedom with food, I was able to see how much I had progressed in not only like taste and flavor, but like my plating and how pretty I can make things, and my presentation and stuff like that I had never had before. Yeah, I mean, I had no expectations, which I think was really important. But, you know, after my first few weeks here at school, I kind of made goals for myself. And I think, you know, I decided that I really wanted to try new things and work with proteins and vegetables I'd never worked with before, and kind of stray away from like Asian food, since that's what I was really used to cooking. And after being in T3 and working in the restaurant and going through artistry, I feel like I absolutely blew my expectations and my goals out of the water. Like some of the food I was making, and this isn't to like, you know, feel awesome or anything, but some of the food that I was showing Chef Blythe during artistry class, I couldn't believe that I was making this food. I mean, I call my parents, or I'll call my friends and be like, I was making pickled figs with, you know, like peach compote and pork belly, and, you know, the way that I now understand flavor and texture and things that like I'd never really even thought about with food, which is kind of weird. It's completely amazing to me. The thing that this school did for me was gave me the confidence to walk into veritable quandaries after not working in a restaurant for 7 years and turn in a resume that I thought was just going to be thrown out the window, and then I got the job. So this school gave me the confidence to go to a place like Veritable Quandaries and just be like, hey, can I stage here? And I did, and it was the craziest experience ever, and I got the job. So this school should give you confidence, and if anything, if you love to cook, give it a chance, because I mean, it's been the most amazing experience of my life without crying and being really emotional, but it was really great. That is something that I regret, is just not being able to participate in a lot of the stuff outside of school. Anytime after class when they would bring in tuna or big proteins to break down, I always participated in breaking down like whole pigs or huge, you know, 26-pound tunas, and that was really cool. But yeah, I wish I would have done more farm to forks and met more people in the industry, but this school was great for that, for sure. Do it. There's no reason to not. It's such a short program. It's absolutely worth it. It's going to go by so quickly. I mean, I can't even believe it's over. It's so sad. I wish that it lasted. I wish I could do it over again. And you know, my advice would be, when you're looking at all the other schools, like when you walk in, feel that energy. There's no other energy like OCI. Like you walk in here and people, the instructors love their jobs, the students love what they're doing. It's just, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. I mean, you just don't like look at one culinary school and say, hey, you know, I'm going to go here unless it's OCI. I mean, I've looked at schools in Colorado and in Seattle and other schools in Portland, and there's just no other energy like OCI. I want to thank absolutely everybody who helped me along the way. I think Woody, he was kind of my mentor through this whole process, and he's just been great. Chef Thompson gave me the confidence in my taste and textures. He was always so great about, you know, I would say, what do you think about this? You know, he'd say, what do you think about this? You know, if you add a little bit more sugar, or you add these contrasting flavors, and it was just absolutely changing, like life-changing as far as my cooking is concerned. So Chef Thompson, Woody, Blythe, even Culpepper, they're all just really, everybody that all the instructors that I had contact with here at the school really cared a lot about me, and I don't know, they're really great. I'm very thankful that I have met all of them.
Cool. Well, thank you, Tara.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.